Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you doing, everyone? So today I'll be making another video. Today's video is sort of different and it can be triggering, so I would say that viewers' discretion is advised. A lot of things have been going on in the past 2 weeks. There has been multiple rapes, sexual abuse of women, girls, and in my country especially. And I know these things happen all over the place in the world, but we've just been conditioned to just really like it's just another news and everything will be fine. But deep down, I know some of us feel the helplessness, and when we even think about the number of cases we know around us and the number of friends or people or cases we read in the newspapers, it's actually very depressing. And as individuals, I don't believe in just assuming that there's nothing you can do about the situation and just allowing things to take its course. We hear about these girls that are being killed every day, and it's very bad if we just don't know how much of a problem this is, especially in a community, because when people are conditioned not to feel emotions when they hear stories of abuse, especially when it comes to sexual abuses, I believe that so many people experience these things, especially girls, and we are being told not to talk about it. Nobody talks about it. The parenting system in my country is, I don't know, there's just a lot of changes that can be made. Like, people have to be aware that these things and these cases are actually more common than any newspaper or any research or any study can show. So today I'll just be talking about sexual abuse, and as much as possible, I'll try not to come off as an angry girl. This is not about just venting or showing emotions, because it's not enough to be angry. We have to do something about it. So this is what I'll be talking about today, and like I've said before, it could be triggering to some people, and viewers' discretion is advised. But I just believe that there's no point if we keep being silent about things that are happening in the community. So, a lot of children are abused and assaulted at a very young age, and studies show that more often than not, they do know their abusers. Abusers are everywhere. Close relations, neighbors, school teachers, bus drivers, janitors, they are everywhere. Children are most likely to be abused in the hands of someone their parents or guardians trust. In my own community as a Muslim, there is a vivid line between exposing an abuser and protecting the dignity of a person. And more often than not, it seems that most people do not understand the difference between these two. Yes, exposing an abuser might not be the best for a victim. Realistically, a victim of abuse is the one that needs protection. He or she is the one whose dignity and privacy should be protected, and not the other way around. I know there are abusers everywhere. Every corner of the globe, in the homes, schools, workplace, everywhere. Just name that place. There are abusers and perverts there. And we sure know that many people are afraid to speak up, and the few who do, the society, mostly women, are ready to shut them up before they are done speaking. The least you can do for a victim is to be quiet. Don't be irrational and judgmental. Don't ask annoying questions like what were you wearing and how were you walking. Be there for them. Appreciate the fact that they can even open up to you. Do you know how many people bury their abuse in the deepest part of their heart? or how many girls that have had their innocence taken before they even knew they had one. The statistics are more outrageous than any study or research can reveal. How many suicides are actually caused by frustration and feeling of emptiness as a result of abusers? How many girls are lost and forever broken because they can't just let go of the pain? And please never say they should get over it. Never ever question how someone chooses to deal with their pain. We all have pain. Our life experiences might be similar, but the circumstances will never ever be the same. When will it be okay for a girl to speak up about the stories of abuse without feeling shame? And where will people stop asking, why is she just talking now, or why didn't she say anything before? Many people who utter these statements are trying to bury their own pain. Many of them are actually aware that children and adults are not safe from perverts present in the society. I know you feel there is nothing you can do about the decadence in the society, but there is something. Show support to people when they have the courage to share their stories with you. Educate yourself that the reason abusers violate their victims is because they are abusers. This is not a question of what were you wearing or what were you doing. Toddlers have been abused. Sisters wearing hijab have been abused. Sisters wearing the khimar have been abused. Old women have been abused. Young children have been abused. So before you smirk your face when you hear of an abuse story, know that no one is safe. And to my beloved sister, I know it seems that no amount of words can quantify the void you feel in your heart. I know you have been let down by the people who are supposed to protect and care for you. I know you might not have the courage to share your story in this world, but be certain, nothing is ever hidden from God. Even if you won't get your justice in this world, there is a day no abuser will go scot-free and justice will be served. To the society, please, protect the victim and not the abuser.